I don't know how many debates I've had with that guy. Many, you know what I mean? And he is one of my favorite ones to tangle with on the left because he's not a complete, idiot. But yeah, and we'll tangle up, I'm sure, in the future too. So,
do you think that he's woken up at all?
No.
Like post the divorce, post like getting
no,
no,
nothing.
Live by the sword.
He's completely unfazed by any of it. But you have to understand, like, look at it from his perspective. He doesn't have shame.
No.
Like those guys, if people are gonna your chick and you're okay with it, like, how are you gonna shame them? Shame them with what?
I know, but
you're like, can you imagine, like, you go over to your friend's house and he's like, hey, come on in, man, have a Coke. And you sit down and you're like, how's it going? And you just like, you're hearing noise from the other room. Like, what's going on? Oh, Fred, he's over here my wife. He's just over here my wife. No big deal.
Don't worry about it.
You know what I mean? So anyway, what do you want to do tonight? It's like, so if you don't feel shame by that, you're not going to shame a person like that. They don't care.
Well, I almost think they're kind of pragmatic. Because I talked to someone I know who's like, he does the open relationships and stuff. And the way he sees it is the conservative guys are getting cheated on anyways. So he's like, I might as well get to do it too. Like think about it like this. If a conservative guy gets cheated on, but he's loyal, who's more of a Kim or Destiny, who's banged like half of conservative commentators?
Well, he's not unless he knows. Like, would require the requisite. So I mean, that comes from the cuckoo bird, and the idea is that the kid is unknowingly you're unknowingly raising the child because you don't know. That would be where the cuckoo comes in. The same thing would be you knew that your chick was banging somebody else. Otherwise, if you're just getting cheated on, like, that's just up. Like, you didn't. What did you do?
No, I'm not saying like I wouldn't want to do that type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, but like the way they view it is. Some of them that I've spoken to in depth is like they're anyway. Like the way they're going to view it is you guys are doing the same thing. You just don't know it. Yeah. Like your women are cheating anyway. At least this way I get his roster's kind of impressive. It's like Lauren Southern. He banged Pixie's okay.
Really? Like, is that impressive? I mean, these are a lot of these types of women have like spent their whole life with a mattress strapped to their back, right? Like,
I just think most guys would find them like attractive. I'm not saying like it's good, whatever.
But hang on.
I'm saying like the guy who's getting cheated on.
Here's what I've noticed though, from doing so many, especially live whatevers. I've noticed this trend. So I'll ask women like, who's the more attractive sex, men or women? And they're always like women,
right? And
even the men say women, right? And so I started thinking about it though, and I was like, wait a second. So I started reframing the question. I'd be like, now, let's say you couldn't get a job. You couldn't wear any sort of makeup. You couldn't get any sort of cosmetic surgery done. You couldn't have any butt lifts. You couldn't have any facelifts. You couldn't have any of that. And it's just you, all women versus all men. Who's the most attractive then? And their answers are like night and day. So I'm like, so basically, if men just went, okay, we're just going to get a ton of cosmetic surgery then and wear makeup all day, we would actually probably be the more attractive.
Probably. Yeah, because, I mean, you see it a little bit in Hollywood. The men get Botox, veneers, they get hair, and it does the way they look.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason women do it as much as we make fun of it. Yeah. Like, I mean, I've seen women
because it works. They're always trying to capture youth.
Yeah.
And so, but basically I'm like, so basically you're all augmented. And you're like, that makes us hot, the better looking. And I'm like, what about without all those augmentations? What do you look like then? It's like, it's not great. You know what they look like? They look like those chicks in those old women's voting or the alcohol prohibition posters where they're like, lips like yours will not touch my, lips who drink a beer won't touch mine. You look at those women and you're like, why would anybody's lips want to touch? You would have to be drunk. Like, you'd have to be drunk to want to touch those women. But that's more akin to what they would actually look like. So, yeah, I don't even believe the fair thing. I don't even think so. Like, basically every single lie I'd always been told about women has, over the years, just crumbled completely.
Till like 25, I would say women are more attractive.
I don't think so. No, I think if it was the same augmentation, You know what I mean? Same augmentation available to both. I mean, these women are getting
Oh,
boob
we
jobs at
forgot.
22.
Do you know what? We forgot about steroids for men. That really changes guys' like physique when they go on like.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they like punch walls, but at least they
Yeah, and
look-
women cry when they're on their like, oh, I'm dieting, I'm on my special diet, and they go ballistic crazy too. I don't know why we never remember that. Like, guys are roided up, get roid rage. Like, that's true. Have you ever seen what it's like when a woman's dieting? What her attitude's like when she's dieting? They're like conniving, horrible. So
you guys really solve all our problems. They're like, you can't diet anymore. Here's Ozempic.
Yeah.
You're flat. Here's some fake.
Yeah.
You don't want to age.
Yeah.
Here's some Botox.
Oh, you're having self-esteem issues. What can we do for you today? Yeah, exactly.
And then the men are like, well, what about prostate cancer? We're like dying. They're like, F you.
Mhm. But here's a boner pill for those augmented women.
I know. Yeah, we get old and our husbands don't want to screw us anymore. They're like, here's Viagra. It's his fault.
Yeah, just sit there and hope. So, but I mean, all of it all starts to collapse actually very quickly. Like even in studio, when you see these women with your eyes, your camera eyes versus how they are, how they appear. I'm always telling guys, I'm like, listen, they don't look like what you think they look like. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Even the outfits are designed specifically to like pinch here, cinch there, take a little bit off of there, makes me look a little thinner here. Like all of it, it's all conniving.
The corsets.
Yeah, it's all conniving and it's all BS. You know what I mean? And it's like, so yeah, just like basically all illusions that I might have ever had are completely gone.